Welcome, and thank you guys for joining us at the first annual Coretta Scott King Women's Conference. Today it will be a spectacular event. We are holding the event at the Hawkins Unit right here in Wrightsville, Arkansas. This is going to be a spectacular event again, and we are looking forward to hearing from our guest speaker, Miss Jenny Taylor. We'll have much more planned from you from the Department of Human Services, from Arkansas Minority Health Commission, and guys, we just have unlimited possibilities. So stay tuned and enjoy.
I have a dream that one day every valley shall be exalted. Every hill and mountain shall be made low, the rough places will be made plain, and the crooked places will be made straight, and the glory of the Lord shall be revealed, and all flesh shall see it together. I have a dream today.
Welcome to the first annual Coretta Scott King Day Women's Conference. Ladies, you are in for an absolute treat today. This event is the first ever of its kind in the state of Arkansas. You'll be well informed on the resources that are available to you once you leave these walls. You'll be fed elegant ambrosia by Red Lobster restaurants. Oh, that smells really good. You'll be serenaded with songs of empowerment. You'll be pampered and beautified in a spa treatment that will leave you knowing that you are every woman. Okay. We will end the day with candid discussions on issues that directly affect us as women, daughters, sisters, mothers, grandmothers, aunts, and sisters keepers.
I'm the type of person I like to think outside of the box and try something new. And I wanted to hold a women's conference, the first ever Coretta Scott King Women's Conference inside the prison. You know, we look at Coretta Scott King and how she pioneered and paved the way during the civil rights era. And I think one of the things that she stands for is equal rights, and realizing that right now, the people's rights that we need to look for and realize and keep them understanding that they have equal rights are the individuals that are in prison.
The purpose of this conference is to act as a catalyst in helping empower women within the Arkansas State Prison System. In keeping with the noble tenets of Dr. King's teachings and philosophy of love, tolerance, and nonviolence, the Arkansas Martin Luther King Jr. Commission is embracing these principles with women within the prison system. Coretta Scott King was the cornerstone of the foundation of nonviolence that Dr. King stood for. And I think we can all say that he's affected our lives. It doesn't matter what race we are, it doesn't matter where we're from, or what we believe or our religious preferences. We can definitely say that he's impacted our lives and that we can live by his principles to help make this an even better society.
A lot of times, we as women believe we are super women. Now, this is true and this is untrue, and I'll tell you why. A wise woman knows that she can do anything, okay? But an even wiser woman knows that she can't do everything. Okay, see, y'all are with me. So I like to read, and I ran across a quote of Nikki Giovanni's, and it stuck with me ever since the first time I read it, and it goes, "Mistakes are a fact of life, but it's the response to the error that truly counts." And that has helped me so much, because everybody makes mistakes on a daily basis. Don't be fooled by how people look, how people act, what they perceive to be. Everyone's made mistakes. If you haven't made a mistake, round of applause, I want to congratulate you. Tell me how you did it if you've never made a mistake. But at the same time, it's important that we learn from every mistake that we make.
I'm the Public Information Officer and the Communications Administrator here at the prison, and one of the most important things in what we do here is the volunteers, such as what's going on with the Martin Luther King Commission today. This is an opportunity for people on the outside to come into the prison and inspire the inmates and give them the tools they need to be more productive citizens when they get out of prison. A lot of these women are within 5 years of parole, And the King message of nonviolent social change, of taking responsibility for one's own actions, and for being a better person, those are all great points and values that are important messages for the women here at Wrightsville.
And we want them to become a part of society and be positive role models, not only for their families, but for everyone. Dr. King was about peace and love, and that's why we're here today. We love everyone, and we want all people, all mankind, to work together for the betterment of society.
And one thing that's important, King stood for all diversities, all ethnicities. And if one can remember through their history and the history books and through television and these documentaries, that King was incarcerated himself a number of times. And throughout those number of times, he consistently reached out to people and showed love. He responded with love and nonviolence. And I think that philosophy of love and the way that Dr. King exemplified throughout his teachings, we need to stand up and exemplify the same love and give it back.
America is essentially a dream.
It's finally here. America's a dream.
We shall overcome.
Be part of unity. Be part of diversity.
How long will justice be crucified?
Live the dream. Make change happen. Purchase your Martin Luther King Jr. Commission tag today. Support the dream.
Truth bear it. How long?
Change has come to America.
These things we count on every day started as ideas. Ideas from the minds of African Americans. Support minority education today so we don't miss out on the next big idea tomorrow. The United Negro College Fund. A mind is a terrible thing to waste.
It was important to have individuals from all over the state of Arkansas come in. You know, when we look at resources that individuals who are incarcerated are not having the opportunity to have on an ongoing basis. Sometimes you have to bring those resources to them, and realizing that we are the state agency, the Arkansas Martin Luther King Jr. Commission, and by I guess partnering with other agencies throughout the state, the Department of Human Services and many more, it gives us an opportunity to bring these resources to those individuals so that they can have an opportunity to empower their lives as they make a transition coming out of prison.
Our job is to make sure that you are successful and those skills that you all have, that you can actually put them to work and become gainfully employed and self-sufficient. The certificate that you would earn is good for 5 years. Also, the certificate is signed by our governor, Mike Beebe, as well as our agency director, R.T. Williams, and you all probably know that anytime a governor signs a piece of paper, it gives it instant credibility. So once employers across the state see that the governor is signing this paper, because it's confirming to the employer that you have the necessary workplace skills. Again, not academic skills, but it's your workplace skills that you have. We also, through our key train instruction, we offer soft skills. There's over 200 soft skills that are available to you. And those are, some of those soft skills may be workplace effectiveness, communication skills. You know, how do I, because everybody is texting now, how do you control that in the workplace? How do you get your hands around that? Workplace ethics. How can I go to a meeting and then I have to gracefully bow out? How do I excuse myself? These are all skills that are at no cost to you at all. You can work on them at your own pace and so forth.
What she's talking about is the programs that give employers a tax break if they hire ex-felons. And the simple answer is yes, there are. And it's a good deal. Hey, since you brought that subject up, let me tell you, just about everybody is doing criminal background checks. whenever you get out of here. But from my observations, as you're pulling yourself back up by your bootstraps, that employers still value an honest day's work for an honest day's pay. And I know that in state agencies, and particularly in the Department of Human Services now, we've been required to do criminal background checks on all new employees and on existing employees. And we have a provision that allows us to exempt the person. Even though that they may have a prison record, may have felony convictions, depending on the circumstances and the type of job that they're trained to do and that they can do for us, we still value people who can do an honest day's work for an honest day's pay. So, I want to put that in there too. But yes, there are things like those tax exemptions, tax breaks for employers, to encourage them to hire ex-felons. Question is, I'm paroling out of state. Would any of this apply to me? It's all specific to states. But I hate to say this, depending on what state that you're paroling out to, there's some states that have a lot more benefits than what Arkansas does, and they pay more. And so you just have to check whenever you get there. But basically, the answer to that question is yes, plus.
My name is Greg Harmon. I'm the warden of the Riceville Hawkins Complex. We have allowed the Martin Luther King Foundation to come in today to present a program to our female inmates in order for them to get a better perspective of what the opportunities is once they leave the department as far as re-entering back into society. This gives them a great opportunity to get the names of the agencies and all the benefits that are affordable to them once they leave. And we think this is a great opportunity for them as part of their rehabilitation process.
As an act of desperation, your desire to move toward your goal should be so compelling and so urgent that you cannot help but take action, not tomorrow, but take action today. You want to reach your goals so badly that you're willing to invest your time, your energy, and your resources by ensuring that you do. You know what? A better life begins with you. To lead a better life continually, seek out newer and better ways of thinking. Then you're prepared to move away from a comfortable perspective and reposition yourself to see things from a different point of view. But you know what? In order to receive new things, you know what you've got to do first? You've got to free your hands by letting go of the old things. The past is the past. What you've done in the past, let it go and start looking forward to doing something differently.
I'm Patricia Nunn Brown, Director of Small and Minority Business with the Arkansas Economic Development Commission. We're partnering with the Martin Luther King Commission on this celebration. What we're doing is encouraging and motivating the young women here to succeed, to achieve success. We talked about the 7 steps of success. We also talked about if they were interested in starting a business, what they need to do right now, today, to start thinking about it, to eliminate naysayers, to focus on their goals. So these are some of the things that we want to encourage them and to motivate them to do.
If you want something better for yourself, then you should do something about it. And not just think about it, but to act on it. And when you've taken these steps, a better life, it begins with you. And it can begin with you today.
Horseradish. Is that for horses? Remember me, Mr. Lobster? From last Tuesday? Banana. 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 Here comes the rain. We need a hat. And why do we need a hat? See John. That's right.
When you talk with your child, you build vocabulary, and learning starts long before school does. For more tips, go to bornlearning.org.
America is essentially a dream.
It's finally here. It's finally here. America's a dream.
We shall overcome.
Be part of unity. Be part of diversity.
How long will justice be crucified?
Live the dream. Make change happen. Purchase your Martin Luther King Jr. Commission tag today. Support the dream.
Truth bear it. How long?
Change has come to America.
I present to you Algebra 2, Foreign Languages, and finally, Biology. Who among you will step up to their challenge?
Me. Yeah, I'll do it. Me too. Sign me up.
Take on the tough classes now. You need them to prepare for college.
You know, it's important, I think, to empower these women, you know, and let them realize that, hey, they made a mistake, but there are many more, there is another opportunity for them. And, you know, I think it saves the taxpayers a lot of money by us coming in and talking to them and keeping them from having the same crime happen again by intervening during this intervention in the prison.
I think it's important to be here because we are every woman. These women here in Ricefield Correctional Facility is just like myself. You know, I am here because I want them to know that God is good. Even in the midst of the prison walls, He's good all the time. And that we care about them and that we want them to come out on the other side of society and get out there and get busy and start living a good, productive life. So that's why I'm here, to tell them that God is good all the time.
You got to get prepared to get out of here. The test is not up in here. See, the test is on the outside. When you leave here, this is a controlled environment. Somebody tell you when to eat. Somebody tell you what to do. Somebody tell you when to go to bed. Nobody's going to tell you what to do. Either you going to get it or you not. And if you don't get it, it ain't nobody's fault to do. Back 25 years ago, guys, I was sitting down, just writing some stuff down. This is what I wrote. And I want you guys to listen because it's kind of like a little test at the end. I got some stuff for y'all. You're not gonna sit up here and just get by for free. You're gonna have to work. I'm gonna put you to work. Okay, I wrote down, I said, my name is Carlos Reynolds, and I have been blessed. Now this is 25 years ago. I have on here, 10 years ago, I was a single, black, uneducated mother of 4 beautiful children, 3 girls and 1 boy.